All right, cool. This is time on Starfield again. Um, gonna be doing a let's play of Starfield probably once the new update drops, but this is a live stream, so not sure how late I'm gonna be on. Give me a second. Why am I not? Jules, maybe? Oh, no. I should increase that. Here we go, and then also in a minute I want to look at the stuff that I missed out on. I missed out on the Crimson Desert, and I didn't get a full chance to look at the Starfield stuff. I wanted to look at that, like the Starfield updates, and heard some good stuff about that. So, alright, so what were we doing here last? I want to see if you can talk to him anymore.
I am glad that's all over.
Everything back to normal?
Getting there. We're still trying to connect to the research level's control system. A lot of the circuits were just fried. And I think the engineers are going to be repairing robots for a while.
Good to head outside then. Also, last we left off, I'll probably go back and forth between Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Starfield. To be honest, I think there is what was I saying? Lost my train of thought. I have there's like a certain mod I have on. Alright, so I am really behind on everything, so let me just transfer some stuff. Oh. Put that in there. Actually, tell you what, I'm gonna put some more in there because I don't like traveling with much stuff. The Eon away. That away. Put that away too. Be good now. Let's just head on board. I am kind of eager to look at that stuff, so.
Is something amiss?
No, I think so. We actually just make a quick save. Now we'll just switch over. Just give me a second. Not sure how this will go. Yeah, just give me like 1 second. Actually, just shut it down. Then open another tab maybe. Start update. Alright, cool. So I'll put this up. Then I just want to Alright, so this is basically the announcement trailer that they dropped, yeah, for Starfield Free Lanes and the Terran Armada DLC. So let's check it out.
Among the stars, humanity can seem insignificant. Our achievements can be dwarfed by the vastness of space itself. But
Got the
galaxy
bitten sandwich
is
too.
at our fingertips. We must enjoy the ride.
Welcome to the Free Lanes update. Okay, so you're passing by the planets from the space station Anchor Point. Weird.
Attempt combat with us, you will not survive. Shields up! Take him down!
This is gonna be fun!
A pilot is only as capable as their starship. A ship only as useful as its crew.
New person. I haven't done everything in Starfield, so that's a new rover, I think.
Together,
That
you
stuff's
will find
pretty
your
cool.
place in the galaxy.
New ship parts.
But beware, others are claiming theirs.
Humans of the settled systems. You have forgotten who you are. We shall remind you. There is no use resisting.
Maybe they just control the robots. Like the Trade Federation or something. That's what I'm guessing.
We are the Terran Armada, and none shall stand in our way.
Okay. It's pretty good. Alright, so I also wanted to check out, there is the longer form thing. Just give me a second, let me find it. So that That looked kind of interesting. Let me go. I will actually look at all this. I like looking at the deep dive stuff that they do. Don't normally do this on like my live streams. I usually do this, you know, off oops, let me go back. That'd be a good wallpaper. Give me a sec.
But space is always expanding. With new, uncharted territory.
That looks pretty cool.
And that's what we're exploring with you today.
So it's been a while since we've done one of these, right? When we release a game, that's the starting point, but we are fully committed to supporting our games after release.
I think when you look back over, you know, the dozen or so updates that we've done up until this point, we did the standalone location story-based DLC in Shattered Space, a lot of quality of life updates.
We added creations, we've added the Rev 8.
We've added a ton since launch.
I think this one was the best one they did though. So I mean,
Starfield
so far
fans
looks.
wonder what's coming next. We've been busy working hard on the next set of content.
So we're excited to announce the Free Lanes update and the Terran Armada story DLC.
Player feedback really guided how we brought Free Lanes to life, and it's the biggest update since launch.
And there's a lot of good stuff coming.
Yeah, we're adding tons of new POIs, locations discovered, another vehicle, tons of new spacesuits, weapons to find.
We know what the fans want, and we know what we want, and so now it's time to deliver on that.
So today we're inviting players to strap in and join us as we play through our favorite features coming to Starfield.
Alright, so Free Lanes, let's see.
Interplanetary exploration is what Free Lanes is all about. It brings more to discover, giving players all new experiences mid-flight.
It's basically a cruise mode that we're adding that ramps up to speed to light years, and you just, zoom between planets.
Really a core fundamental part of any space sim or space fantasy is being on your ship and flying from location to location.
Let's get out there and do something new today.
If we can travel to these places, what is the player doing? We can get up, we can walk around our ship, you can do anything you could normally do.
I like that
Come over and talk
bridge.
to my crew members.
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you.
You can decorate.
Yeah, people are gonna love this.
So what just happened there? Was that an interdiction?
Yeah, that's an interdiction alarm. A unique type of encounter that can interrupt cruise mode. I gotta get back to the helm and see what it is.
Think you can win this?
There are non-combat situations, there are kind of scary situations.
Some it'll just be the wreckage of a ship. I don't know what that is.
I like
Let's go
those.
check it out.
Really looking at the vast breadth of science fiction and space sims and what you can do.
With any luck, the cargo they have on board will make this worth it.
With Free Lanes, we added X-Tech. And it's sort of this mysterious new resource that visually it has similarities to some of the Starborn architecture.
And you can use it to enhance your ships, but also like your weapons as well, right?
Yeah.
You can go out and you can find X-Tech, and you have an opportunity to roll for a chance to get that legendary effect that you always wanted. I always like explosive. I'm gonna roll until I can pick explosive. So now we have this top tier Grendel that I could have found in the game. But that wasn't enough. So we added 2 new quality tiers above advanced. So we now have a superior weapon quality, and then we added exceptional on top of that. So for those higher level players, there's still more things out there for them to get. These are specific effects to really customize your weapon from legendary to exotic. Reckless, for example, magazine size is reduced to 1, but damage is increased, so it's great for sniper rifle. I mean, there's a couple that really sort of stand out. Let's take a look at them.
That's the ultimate space cowboy.
Yeah, right. Check this out.
It's pretty nice that you
I'm a
can
big fan
change
of,
all that though.
Kismet. There's a 25% chance that your next magazine will be tripled, which when you're firing explosive rounds with a high rate of fire can be a lot of fun.
I would want that.
We did add a fair amount of skins. There's always fun.
Yeah, the Constellation skin was very popular, so we decided to add it to a bunch of different weapons.
Then we have the Neon skin, which can appear on a number of weapons.
And we've also added ship modules that enhance your ship's abilities.
My favorite is probably the evasive stealth drive. When you boost, you'll also become stealthy. So what we added was a ship optimization terminal. It allows you to optimize shield systems, weapon systems, engine systems.
You didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
And you know how many, I'm just thinking about this now. I watched a bit of this briefly, but where's the part when the ship goes invisible? It's like right here. Oh, I actually timed that perfectly. So when it goes invisible, it reminds me, this totally 100% reminds me of like a Mass Effect feel. It's like, I think that they get a lot of this from a lot of sci-fi stuff, and especially Starfield. I think it's good to, like, people say steal ideas or whatever, but they're just grabbing things from other games or movies, whatever. I think that's always a good thing, honestly. I never think that's a bad thing. But yeah, I totally think that's a good thing. It's like maybe there's a way that you can just activate it, not just when you're moving. Maybe you just want to sit still. I don't know. We'll keep watching.
So what we added was a ship optimization terminal. It allows you to optimize shield systems, weapon systems, engine systems.
You didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
Okay, that's cool.
It's a lot of player expression, and I think X-Tech allow you to do that in a way that you couldn't really before.
Let's talk about how we improved Outpost for players.
Yeah, we have this great new all-in-one module. Comes fully furnished. You could just plop it down on a shoreline, like here in Gagarin. Get a great view.
And you can still decorate it any way you want.
You can customize it. You go change everything up if you want.
But one of the more practical things that we added was a shared outpost container. This was a huge request. Like, if you build this at your outpost and you load it up and you build it at another outpost on a distant world, that you have access to that inventory.
And that's all shared between any place you build that container and any outpost anywhere. We added Colony War hero action figures.
Yeah, people are gonna love this.
This reminds me so much of the type of action figure playset that I had when I was a kid. They function sort of like the collectible Vault Boys do in Fallout, where you find an action figure and it gives you a passive bonus.
For example, the medic makes sure you can heal quicker.
Yeah, there are sealed and unsealed versions of them too, so there's a way to display them as well.
Something unique.
Oh, what's that?
Who's that guy?
That's the pet Millie Whale.
It's like
Change
this
appearance.
peaceful little alien creature that is a pet.
You know, just cute things to have around, like to brighten your day.
It gets lonely out there in space.
We wanted to be able to quickly see where their outposts were.
Wait, what
And
did that
that's a case
say?
Where the
Sorry, I'm just looking at stuff. Oh, it says, I'm just like when I see something in a new update, I always look at, you know, what's different. Like, I don't think that stuff is in the game. Like, that looks like out of a mod or something. Honestly, that's how I see it. But, yeah, it's, I've played Starfield, like, it's been off and on. I haven't done it. Like, when I first played it, it was on a live stream. I just went through the main story, but it wasn't, I didn't do, like, all of the quest lines and stuff. So I think this is what I'm gonna do with, when this update comes out. I'm gonna start up a new save, no mods or anything. I'm just gonna go through it with this new update and, try to do as much as I can.
be able to quickly see where their outposts were. And that's a case where the database came up.
I mean, there are people who are going to love this because it's central location for everything.
You can look at what you have there, you can track it right from there and go get more of that if that's what I'm looking for.
It's so much easier to find the resources you need throughout the galaxy. It's huge quality of life up there.
Oh, for sure. After
New
you have
Game
all
Plus.
the artifacts, this mysterious prototype schematic will show up in the lodge. It allows you to build this quantum entanglement device, which now lets you take inventory items through the Unity.
When you go into the Unity, it is a sacrifice. But then there's the gameplay reality where I've spent hundreds of hours. I don't want to give up everything. So it's our way of recognizing that players might want to take some favorite items with them, and they can use their quantum essence to do that.
It's literally a loophole to make going through Unity a little less punishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things we added was now when you defeat a starborn ship, it awards you quantum essence. You can use that quantum essence to upgrade the capacity of your quantum entanglement device. So I'll go ahead and I'll increase the capacity a little. It explains that the maximum capacity is 200, which is a good size inventory. So there's a number of new weapons that we added. I'm going to keep that.
I take my favorite action figures through. That's what I wanted.
I can take my Astra through. You're always going to need Digipix. Let me just grab this real quick. Yeah, so I can take all that stuff through. That process of going through the Unity 10 times and going to all of the temples, that was a big lift. How do we encourage them to really play as Starborn? And it is the ability to upgrade these powers. Once you collect quantum essence, you can upgrade those powers.
It's really
They
cool.
can increase the regen.
I haven't gotten that power.
They can grab dash to close the distance between
Dismemberment
enemies.
would be cool, man.
Now I'm at this crazy power level that I could never achieve before.
I feel like the main story for this game wasn't as interesting,
There's even more to Free Lanes that we haven't touched on yet.
but
Anchor Point is a new star station.
a lot
It's
of
where
the
we
side
kick off a
missions
lot
were
of our
really
new
cool.
quests. There's a ton to discover here.
So we got this space station or something that we go to.
We laugh every time. He's not the only crew we added.
So Maria can join up with you and be part of your adventure with you.
I like to think I was part of a group, and I murdered all the other children in the womb.
So you've got new allies, but you've also got more challenging foes. New enemy traits will force you to rethink how you approach encounters. So this guy has a chance to avoid damage, and after he's killed, he puts nearby enemies into a state of rage. This was a way for us to make enemies more challenging. There were some other, I'll say, smaller things that we added. POIs on planet surfaces. We added photo mode vehicle poses for the Rev 8. And lots more stuff, including your new home away from home.
This is incredible. It seems simple, but this is incredibly exciting.
Players had millions of credits. What is there for them to buy?
The most extravagant thing in the game.
It's a mansion carved out of an asteroid. How cool is that?
The Terran Armada poses
a great
I like it.
threat to us all.
In this DLC, you'll face the Terrans, an advanced militant force with their own vision for the settled systems.
So the Terran Armada is a faction that left the settled systems during the Colony War.
The Terrans don't seem to be known for their survivors.
It is our sworn duty to uncover their plans and put a stop to it.
They had issues with both the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective. They consider themselves to be the true children of Earth.
The DLC is going to challenge players to rise up against a full-on armada. And part of your mission is to figure out what their motivation is and to stop them from attacking innocent worlds. They have these mechanized troops, which are a force to reckon with. But not all Terran bots are trying to kill you.
Yeah, so we do have a new companion. His name is Delta, and he is one of the Terran robots. He's not evil, but he is definitely not good.
Designation, friend, not accepted.
And they've got some ships that are really high-powered, incredible pieces of technology.
They've taken the Nova Galactic
100.
ships and
Nice.
have added new modules. We went for NASA Tactical, and they have their own weapons. We had got feedback from the community where it's like, oh, I wish we had more contemporary like machine guns, less sci-fi, more grounded, and that's what the Terrans are equipped with. And then these guns are highly modifiable, both ballistic and energy weapons. It's pretty terrifying when you're exploring the Terran ships in the dark. The vibe is kind of like a dimly lit, U-boat type of atmosphere. And then you hear a little alert going off, and you realize it's one of the robot pods opening up, and these robots will jump out, and they're deadly.
And let's just steal their stuff. Steal a ship.
Within the Terran Armada storyline, there's also the incursion system.
There's a number of different objectives that you could have on any given incursion. Some move the story forward.
Exit immediately or risk fatal harm.
And some are out there just for the spoils of war, more X-Tech. The Terrans even have the tech to block grav jumping within a system. They've set up jamming sites called incursions, but with cruise mode, you can navigate to those sites and shut them down.
Okay.
There's just so much game here when we look at the full breadth of all the new content.
We're excited for everyone to dive into Free Lanes and Terran Armada in April, but we wanted you to have something to play right now. So today, we're rolling out fresh Trackers Alliance content. We're adding 5 new targets, all with unique storylines. If you already purchased Trackers Alliance, this content is already included for you. And the complete Trackers Alliance series is available now in the Creations menu.
I don't know if I have that. Maybe I do. I don't know.
I think we're just excited as fans of Starfield to get this into our players' hands. We've had a blast with it, and we want to, share it with the world.
Before we sign off, we've got one final announcement. When Free Lanes and Terran Armada launch on April 7th, Starfield will officially arrive on PlayStation 5.
Thank you for joining us on this journey. There'll be more to come, but till then, we'll see you out there among the stars.
Alright, that was good. I think, honestly, my thoughts on all that were... I haven't played the first DLC for Starfield, but in my opinion, because I plan to soon, but in my opinion, this is like a really well shaped update for Starfield, because it was kind of in a rough state, because it's like, there are people experiencing some bugs at launch, and I didn't really have any. I still don't. But It runs pretty well, and I feel like this is a game that like you just because it's a Bethesda game, it's like and a space game, like they haven't really done much with space. It's like all been on ground, and so it's not it. This is good that like I think the free lane stuff is a really good spot in the next direction. I would say it's like I think what would have been. I think that they might even go there maybe one day. I'm not even sure, but if they eventually get there where you can do the whole No Man's Sky thing where you can actually land on planets. I'm not sure if they can do that with their engine, but in my opinion that it looks really good, and I'm interested to see how it plays on what does it say, April 7th. So yeah, but I'll still be playing through my my whole entire save, so but I wanted to look at the Crimson Desert stuff. But yeah, this stuff is good. I like this stuff. I haven't checked out that. I'm going through my saves still. I'll probably take a break from the main quest line, and then because Crimson Desert is coming out in like a couple days, so then free lanes, and well, mostly free lanes. I'll check that out on April 7th. So here, let's what are we doing now? Give me 1 second. Alright, so I wanted to check out this other stuff. It's this is like overview part 1. There are 3 parts for the features for Crimson Desert. I haven't looked at really any of them. I've been like pretty busy, but this is the first one. But I've heard a lot of good things about it, so let's check it out.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the first Crimson Desert Features Overview video. In this series, we'll be sharing information about several gameplay features and providing a look into what you can expect when you step into the world of Crimson Desert.
1 second. Okay, now I'm back. Alright. Apologies about that. Alright. There.
Welcome to the first Crimson Desert Features overview video. In this series, we'll be sharing information about several gameplay features and providing a look into what you can expect when you step into the world of Crimson Desert. Today, we'll cover our main protagonist Cliff and his story, as well as the open world where your journey will take place. This is the content.
Oh, give me a second. I don't know why it... I wish... Sorry about that. Wish all this stuff would just like auto update. Alright.
Continent of Pywell, a seamless open world filled with natural beauty. Here you'll find both vast wilderness stretching as far as the eye can see, and bustling cities inhabited by residents from all walks of life. As you explore, you may also come across ancient ruins and more just waiting to be discovered. But for all its beauty, danger lurks in all corners. Rival factions clash in deadly conflicts. Hostile forces roam the lands. And high above, in the realm known as the Abyss, a growing mystical imbalance threatens to push the world toward chaos.
I have seen this, bits and pieces.
This is where you step in.
Okay.
Take these wings. It's time to return.
Cliff and the Greymanes.
You will play as Cliff, a formidable warrior of the Greymanes, a faction hailing from the region of Payloon. Renowned for their commitment to peace, the Greymanes have long fought for their homeland's unity and protected the innocent. To Cliff, his fellow Greymanes are family in all but name, and he has fought with them side by side, determined to preserve unity in their lands.
Rest well.
But we first join Cliff in the days after that peace is shattered.
Gian has fallen. And with the great leader's death, our land, Payloon, once unified, has been plunged into chaos. And now, a bloody battle unfolds between the Greymanes, who fight to uphold his will, and the Black Bear forces that seek to set it aflame.
Your journey begins with reuniting the surviving Greymanes to rebuild the faction and reclaim your homeland.
Black Bear bastards swore up and down you were dead. Ross!
But as you venture farther, the clearer it will become that the fate of more than just the Greymanes is in your hands. Forces of greed and malice wreak havoc across the continent, while a far greater threat emerges. The gazes of dark forces are fixed on the Abyss, a mysterious realm that holds power beyond imagination. And in doing so, drives the balance of this unknown world and the continent below ever deeper into chaos. Fragments of the Abyss are falling to the lands below and lie scattered across Pywell. Defeating those that seek to use these remnants and restoring the Abyss's broken balance will be an important part of your journey.
The Abyss holds what the world itself will contain.
which is why they plot to open the gate.
What's behind it?
Pure power.
Goblin-looking guy.
Raw and untamed.
For the moment it is claimed by a single hand. Ruin is sure to follow.
If we fail to do so, countless lives will be lost. We can't do this alone. Naira, gather all of the Greymanes.
Consider it done.
Pickfuckers! They're all fucking dead!
The story of Crimson Desert centers on Cliff.
This way.
How's the situation?
But as his tale unfolds, 2 new playable characters will come to join your journey. As these characters become available, you will be able to freely explore Pywell and undertake many quests outside the main story with them. Each character has their own combat style, as well as unique skills and weapons, allowing you to experience the world and its battles in different ways. Pywell is made up of 5 regions, each holding stories to be told and discoveries waiting to be found. The main questline follows Cliff's journey through the central story, but questing in Pywell goes far beyond following a single path. The continent is full of other tales, interesting encounters, and hidden challenges that all shape your adventure, and you're free to take them on in any order you choose. Many of Pywell's quests revolve around the factions, houses, and organizations of Pywell. Some of these quests are grand, with large-scale objectives like reclaiming fortresses and taking on formidable foes.
Do you know how to drive a wagon? Would you take the reins and get me to the trading post?
While others are quieter, requiring you to help residents with everyday tasks. From the outset, some factions will be friendly and may give you missions.
The Bleed Bandits are raising an army of their own. And worse still, they've stolen the family spear manual. My son Graham went to reclaim it, but he's gone silent. With the rest of my men serving the Duke, I find myself in need of your aid.
Others, however, are hostile forces who are residing in or occupying the area.
Elder Tree,
originally under the jurisdiction of House Celeste, is currently blockaded, under siege by the invading forces of Gwen Kraber. The area will be liberated once Gwen Kraber and Kraber's soldiers are defeated.
definitely reminds me of a couple of games.
Roothold is now back under the control of its rightful faction, House Celeste. Enemy forces have withdrawn, and the region will now be safe to travel. In other liberated locations, the homes of rightful residents may be restored. Rewards for faction quests will be helpful in your character progression. From meeting new merchants to receiving equipment for your journey and gaining access to resources like lumber, stone, and other materials you'll need to rebuild the Greymane's home.
I'm definitely getting like a Assassin's Creed Origins
In
feel.
Pywell, exploration is more than travel. It's
With
discovery.
Red Dead Redemption type. Elden
Whether
Ring.
it's finding undiscovered points of interest,
Things like that. All mixed in one.
hidden treasures,
Even Kingdom Come
or
Deliverance.
simply a vantage point to take in the view.
Like all those
There is much
types
that
of
will
games.
draw your curiosity to wander.
See, I love stuff like this. Ooh, and yeah, when you can do stuff
With
like that.
sights, secrets, and surprises along the way catching your attention, and no strict path, you can pretty much go anywhere that captures your interest.
Okay, so that's good to know. As long as they stay true to their word about that. Want to know where
A
you get
trusty
that?
steed provides reliable travel, but Cliff himself can climb and even glide across distances.
This guy is like,
Further into
Oh,
your journey,
okay.
you'll also gain access to a missile-firing mech and a dragon that will allow you to soar high above the world.
yeah, why not get a dragon, right?
On your journey, you will meet a wide variety of the continent's inhabitants as part of everyday life in Pywell. Amongst them, hostile factions and enemies each present their own threats, from well-trained soldiers and sorcerers to ferocious beasts and machines that will test your combat skill and adaptability. And for those seeking a different kind of challenge, Pywell holds many mysteries. From ancient mechanisms hidden in forgotten ruins to enigmatic puzzles, each rewarding keen observation and problem solving.
Interesting. Ooh, okay.
Now, let's go over just some of the things you can discover out in the world. The Abyss is a mysterious realm
so
brimming
weird.
with secrets and untold power. Its influence stretches far beyond its own borders, spilling into the lands of Pywell.
Ah, I see.
Fragments have fallen to the world below and lie scattered across the continent. And discovering these remnants will be an important part of your journey.
This game is like a dream I had.
You'll come across artifacts, powerful items necessary to unlock and upgrade your skills. Artifacts can be earned through quests and combat, while others lie in more hidden corners of the world, waiting for those willing to stray from the beaten path. Traces of the Abyss you discover will open up fast travel locations, making it easier to revisit and explore the areas of Pywell you've discovered. In time, your search will inevitably take you to the Abyss itself. Venturing into its mysterious realms will put your wits to the test as you uncover its secrets and restore the Abyss's broken balance. Across Pywell lie valuable equipment and items, some tucked away in hidden corners, others guarded fiercely within enemy camps, forts, and strongholds. Many of the items you uncover may offer powerful and helpful advantages in combat and exploration. Even the smaller items you collect along the way can prove unexpectedly useful, benefiting those who search every path and face every challenge.
I can see this game winning game of the year.
Rich with knowledge waiting to be uncovered, from knowledge about its inhabitants and wildlife to skills, items, and more. This information can be acquired in many ways, by interacting with characters and objects, exploring new areas, and even observing from afar.
just observe people, and then
The
you learn
knowledge
it.
you gather may provide clues to completing quests, open paths to acquiring new skills, or offer helpful guidance.
I wish I could do things like that in real life so easy.
That's all for today's look at the story and world of Crimson Desert. In the future, we'll be highlighting combat, progression, and life in Pywell, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.
Alright, cool. Man, this game, it's insane. It's looking insane. It looks like I saw a comment it was a couple days ago. It was like, this game, it's like, you know, how many things do you want in it? How many features? And then the developer, yes. Like, I'm kind of blown away. Alright, we'll look at just want to close it because it's the combat and progression.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Crimson Desert Features overview video.
Capture on PC.
Last time we took a closer look at Pywell, its characters, the stories within, and open world exploration. Today, we'll be shifting our attention to another important aspect of the game, combat and progression.
Fighting like a gray man.
Combat in Crimson Desert is visceral, and the battlefield is yours to shape. You will grow your arsenal of skills, weapons, and equipment, and it'll be up to you how you use them. Whether it's an aggressive offense, precisely timed defense, or even using your mounts and the environment to your advantage.
Alright, just use a bear.
Is full of possibility. Wield a wide array of weapons from sword and shield, spears, great swords, axes, and various ranged weapons. Each weapon has its own advantages, so switch back and forth to the ones that best fit your style and the situation you're in. Powerful weapon skills can be paired
She
with
got the guns,
hard-hitting,
huh?
bare-handed hits and kicks, as well as a wide range of grapples to create seamless chains of attacks. Elemental enhancements further expand your options by empowering key abilities, allowing you to burn, freeze, and stun enemies. So combine weapons and chain skills the way you want and forge your own approach to combat. Your mobility and timing are also a big factor in combat. Slides, dodges, counters, and swings flow directly into attacks, keeping you mobile and relentless.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Well-timed guards and dodges open up enemies for a counter, letting you strike back and keeping up the pressure. The result is combat that feels grounded, yet explosive and endlessly expressive.
Path to progression.
Of course, the skills you've just seen won't all be available from the start. If you've seen some of our previous gameplay videos, Cliff is usually shown at a much greater height of his power, wielding a wide range of devastating skills. But when you awaken in the aftermath of the Black Bear's assault at the start of your journey, you start from scratch with a more limited set of abilities and equipment. A core part of your journey in Pywell is the transformation from a survivor into a truly formidable Greymane, and you decide how that progression takes place. As we mentioned in our previous features video, you will acquire artifacts, fragments of the abyss that have fallen to the world below, through quests, combat, and exploration. They lie at the end of many trials in the possession of powerful bosses and hidden across Pywell, including up in the abyss. Acquiring these artifacts will be crucial to your progression, as they enable you to increase core stats like health and stamina, unlock new skills for more skill chaining potential, and enhance existing ones, thereby increasing your combat and exploration capabilities. Some skills and upgrades cannot be obtained through artifacts alone and must be observed firsthand out in the world.
Okay.
You may be the type to want to upgrade your stamina quickly to run and glide around the world longer.
Alright,
to
that's
explore.
pretty cool.
Or you may want to unlock and upgrade all the diverse grappling skills to continuously slam enemies into the ground.
Just doing wrestling moves now?
Decide which skills you want to combine and unleash during combat, and choose the direction of your progression by considering your playstyle.
Oh my goodness. Okay, just throw them off.
While learning and mastering your
That
skills
works.
is important to winning battles, the equipment you bring to the battlefield can be just as crucial.
Smithy?
As you travel across Pywell, you can buy, find, and craft the gear that gives you the edge in combat.
The mighty blade tests the heart of its master.
Your equipment can be upgraded for higher stats. Materials for upgrading your weapons, armor, and equipment can be found in a wide range of ways. Through mining and hunting, defeating powerful bosses, through quests, and by uncovering them in hidden locations. You will also be able to customize equipment with extra stats and special effects. Mix and match these across your weapons and armor, and experiment to discover what combinations work best for you in the battlefield and out in the world. All of that preparation leads to your greatest tests. Across the continent of Pywell, fearsome bosses rule, waiting for your challenge. They come in many forms: human and beast, steel and sorcery, brute force and mystery. They'll test your limits in different ways. At the end of these hard-fought encounters, special rewards await. Some equipment earned from bosses can even grant access to their signature abilities, or grant unique effects and bonuses. So build on the strength you gain through each victory. Take down these threats of Pywell and prove yourself a true Greymane. That brings us to the end of this features overview video. We hope you look forward to Crimson Desert's combat and your progression journey as you explore and fight across Pywell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next and final features overview video.
Alright, cool. I'll check out the last one, I think. Might as well. Yeah, these look pretty cool. Alright. Make sure. On. There we go.
Welcome to the last Crimson Desert Features overview video. Pywell isn't just a continent of battles and exploration. It's a world where many of the smaller moments also shape your journey and make up your day-to-day life. In our final video of this feature series, we'll be taking a broader look at life in Pywell.
Alright, the camp.
Your journey will be anchored by the Greymane Camp, a stretch of land in Hernand that serves as the faction's new base after Payloon is lost to the Black Bears.
Grab them! Find them all!
Its beginnings may be humble, but over time, you'll be able to expand the camp with funds and resources that you acquire on your travels. With these upgrades, the camp will become more than just a place to rest. Here, you can prepare for the journeys ahead. Prepare meals at camp that will keep up your health.
It's about time you got hungry.
Or purchase provisions from the camp vendor.
That, see, this part reminds me a bit
You can
of
also
Red Dead.
go a step further and produce the resources needed for cooking and crafting yourself by working the camp's ranch and farm. A helpful option when resources are in short supply.
So this is all now, eh?
The camp is also the foothold for rebuilding the Greymane faction, and building it is the starting point in the journey to reclaiming the Greymane's lost homeland of Payloon. The comrades you reunite with along your journey will come here to regroup, while others will hear news of the camp and arrive of their own accord. These Greymanes can take on several roles. They can be dispatched to locations across Pywell where missions can be found. Having your comrades complete these missions will grant you with currency and resources such as wooden ore and materials required for cooking and alchemy. Greymanes can also be dispatched to blockaded locations and help to whittle down enemy ranks even while you're in other parts of Pywell. Your journey will inevitably take you to the villages, towns, and cities of Pywell's various regions. Here, shops and vendors offer everything from daily provisions to a range of equipment and materials. A blacksmith can forge a new weapon to replace the one you've carried since Hernand, while a tailor ensures you're properly outfitted for the journeys ahead.
Oh, your wardrobe tells your story.
But commerce is only one part of life.
I'll do the same for you someday. This is for you. Good health to you. My words of praise must seem shallow.
There are residents here who are in need of someone to hear their requests. Some may need protection from bandits. Others may ask you to deliver goods or help track down a missing person. These stories unfold alongside the region's larger tales, offering a glimpse into the everyday lives of those who live in Pywell.
Oh, I like this area.
Spend a little time in these locations and soak in the atmosphere. Meet residents, both good and bad. Catch whispers of rumors from the locals, or engage in lighter diversions along the way. Just be mindful of the law. Harmful actions can turn residents and guards hostile, making travel more difficult as you're forced to fight your way through, pay fines, or even serve time in jail. Beyond the towns and cities, you'll also encounter people and come upon locations that draw you into new adventures. Like a town hidden away, home to some unusual residents.
I don't think. Let's move them.
Or locations that, whether through mechanical or mystical means, require fixing. So take in life apart from the battles and wilderness of Pywell and explore its towns, cities, and beyond. They can provide resources, new stories, or even just moments of levity in your journey. Cooking will be one of your essential activities. Food can replenish or temporarily strengthen your health, spirit, and stamina, giving you the edge in exploration or battle. Along your travels, you'll find bonfires and cooking recipes that allow you to prepare hearty meals.
Oh, I'm excited for
Fishing
this.
And hunting will provide the ingredients these recipes require. While items like flowers and insects can be used in alchemy to brew medicines that enhance your combat capabilities. Other activities, like mining and gathering, will also yield materials for crafting and upgrading your equipment.
Swear, they just have everything in
You
this.
can also craft more advanced and specialized tools with valuable resources you uncover on your journey. Shaping your daily life in Pywell also extends to customizing your character.
I want to go
At camp,
back.
you can
Oh,
adjust hairstyles and
okay.
tattoos, as well as your outfits using dyes. A wide variety of dyes can be discovered throughout the world or brewed through alchemy, so experiment with the different color combinations available. And that wraps up the Crimson Desert Features Overview series. We've explored Pywell and its stories and characters, the combat and progression, and the activities that make up
And just
life
tame a
in
horse.
Crimson Desert. We hope that this series has given you a better understanding of the game. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in Pywell.
Man, there is a lot to that game, and I'm excited for it because it drops. Is it tomorrow's the 18th, so it drops on the 19th. So I'm excited for it. So yeah, be checking it out. Yeah, I wanted to check out all of those tonight. I'll probably play some of my probably end up playing some of those games. Little here, a sec. Yeah, I'm super excited about all this, like, you know, the Free Lanes update and the Terran Armada, even though I haven't done the DLC. I wanted to check for one thing though, since I'm hopping on Starfield. I'll have to end the stream soon though. But thought I'd show off all that, and like, you know, all of the gaming updates, as I'd call them, and then probably release some of those videos tomorrow.
Anything I can help you with, Captain?
Let's see. Is it in? Oh, 35. So that's the DLC, What Remains. Found a star station called the Oracle emitting a warning signal telling people to stay away. I want to find out what transpired there. No choice but to board. Level 35. I do have the Trackers Alliance. Okay. I'll do that. I'll probably end up because I was going to do, let's see where this is first. Okay, so oh, it's right there. What level am I? Oh, I'm 22, so it's close-ish. Alright, so. Cool. Yeah, I'll probably work on getting leveled up some more. But I'm super pumped for those updates that they announced. And then I think what we'll end up doing next, could get those powers, but yeah, we'll do a lot of these side quests too. There's also some other stuff I wanted to do. Might try to start up the Freestar Collective stuff. I'll probably start that up. So deputize. So we'll probably start that up, and then we'll also play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 as well. We'll play through that. So I wanted to play through that, but lost track of time. But yeah, until next time, I'll catch y'all later, and thank y'all for watching this. But take care. All right, peace.